And today is Lunar New Year, marking the start of a new year based on the lunar calendar, of course. It's celebrated by many Asian cultures, including Thailand. And today we're learning how to make a Thai dish known around the world, loved by me. Chicken pad Thai, but with a vegetarian twist, even style points included here. Here to show us how is Shreya Walia with the recipe out of her Make It Meatless cookbook. Thanks for joining us, and let's start right there because I'm one of these people, I told you in the hallway, about 5 years ago, I kind of started to do away with meat, and I thought it would torture me. But you're one of the experts. Talk to us about these meaty recipes without the meat.
So in Make It Meatless, it focuses on using a lot of different meat substitutes, including seitan. So I have this is here, this is not chicken. So this is made with vital wheat gluten.
Wow.
And you mix this with either tofu or beans, steam it, and it looks exactly like chicken. It has that same springy texture to it.
Yeah.
You add it in, you're not gonna miss chicken at all.
Wow. So this is exciting. So talk about this dish because people are gonna hear pad Thai. You can do it with chicken or without, but you're sort of like not doing without, you're adding a cool substitute.
Yeah, we're adding a cool substitute. If you want, obviously if you're at home, you wanna add meat, you can add tofu, but seitan is super high in protein. Okay. Great substitute to add in there. It tastes just like the chicken, so you're not going to miss it.
And everybody knows in 2026, you have to have protein all the time, right?
All the time.
Your inbox,
for
social
everything.
Media. So I love this. Okay, so what's step one? Let's jump in.
Okay, so step one, we're going to add in some oil. This is literally going to take 5 minutes for this whole recipe. Then we're going to toss in our shallots over here, and then give this a little saute.
It's going to start smelling like pad Thai any moment.
Yeah, so we're going to get this fragrant and beautiful. And then we're gonna add in our fresh garlic. I do like to add a lot in there.
And I was joking about the internet telling us all about protein, but that's where a lot of your popularity lies in social media. You get a lot of, you have a ton of fans, and a lot of people love your recipes. How do you come up with something like this and decide to put your stamp on it?
I get a lot of inspiration just from different restaurants that I go to and things that I eat often. So I'm always ordering pad Thai. So I'm like, I need to make sure that I have a recipe I can make at home, so all my money does not go to DoorDash.
And do you find that a lot of people, maybe like me, are skeptical at first because there's a meat dish like this that I love, chicken pad Thai, but the first time I tried it without or even with tofu, I went, boy, I sure don't miss it. This is just as delicious.
Yeah, I think I've gotten a lot of like really, really great feedback from people. Like, because a lot of people who follow me are not vegetarian. They just enjoy having a substitute every once in a while.
Right.
So next we're gonna add in some carrots.
One of my favorites.
And some cabbage, and I'll let you toss in the seitan chicken. You can get a little feel for it too.
So interesting. I do need to. Wow.
So
okay, so I'm just dumping this all in here.
Yeah, add that all in there.
Wow.
We're gonna get this going and just let everything cook out for just another minute here. Everything's super fast. Typically, if you're doing this, you'd have like a big wok.
I love it. But this is handy in real time to be able to do it. And this is what makes it approachable to real people. I mean, when did you decide, hey, I'm doing this. I'm going to write a cookbook?
I decided actually it takes about 2 years start to finish. And I had a series on my social media called Make It Meatless, which is what inspired the name of the book. So it's named after that series. It got a lot of traction. It was super popular on socials. So I thought I need to have more recipes curated in one place.
Have you ever come up with recipes that you did away with later? You
all
wanted
the time.
It to work, and then you just said, you know what, this isn't it.
Yeah. Okay. Every cook experience is that, I think. Not everything can be a hit, unfortunately.
Sure. Where do you try out these recipes? Like you said, you're inspired by other places you go and eat. Do you make it at home and try it yourself, or do you bring some friends over?
Friends, neighbors, anyone who will try. I want that feedback.
And the reaction tells you if it's going in the cookbook?
Yeah, I had very frank neighbors too who would let me know. They would let me know if it wasn't good enough for the book. So it's Lisa and Ernie approved.
Okay, fair.
And then we're just gonna be adding in our noodles.
Okay. And the order is important in all of this, of course.
Yeah, so you want to just make sure you're sauteing those base ingredients first, and then the key to a good pad Thai, of course, is the sauce. Yeah. So you need a perfect mix of salty, savory, and spicy and sweet.
Is that something that you pre-made, or is it something you're whipping up?
This is a completely homemade sauce.
Love it.
So we have tamarind in here for that sort of sour tanginess and lime juice. It's it's really important to make sure that you have both of those to get the right balance. Maple syrup for a little bit of sweetness, and then we have sriracha and chili flakes in here for the spice, and then soy sauce for the umami flavor.
Wow. And you said 5 minutes all in here. I mean, how do you know when it's starting to reach that point where it's done?
When it's done, just when this like sauce absorbs fully into the noodles, you want to make sure to coat it well. I like a very saucy pad thai, and so I like to do a little extra sauce, but you can sort of like vary it depending on like what your preferences are. So we're just gonna keep this going.
And the best part, as you said, is this is meatless for anybody trying to kick that or would just like the alternative, but it's got the protein in it, which again is a bit of a buzzword, but it is important, right? It keeps us moving.
Absolutely. Great way to get that extra protein in there.
And is that protein alternative, is that something that people would find in your average store, or do we have to hunt for that?
So Vital Wheat Gluten, you can find it like even at Safeway.
Oh, okay.
It's a very, very common ingredient. You can find it like in the alternative flour aisle, and you can mix it with so many different things. You can have it just with water too, or you can add it with tofu, like I said, and beans in there. You mix everything together, you blend it, you steam it, and then as you can see, like look at these pieces. It's looking exactly like chicken.
Wow, it sure does.
Yeah.
Have you ever, I asked you this in the hallway as well, that I was one of those people that I had to be convinced. I had to have 3, 4, 5 meals in a row that were meatless or meat alternatives that were delicious, and then I found out in reverse order that they were. Do you get that satisfaction of giving this to somebody who maybe is skeptical and you see them realize that they are not sacrificing in any way?
Absolutely. So one of my best friends, her mom is a hardcore carnivore, basically. So she's very I
was that way for a lot of my life. I assumed it needs chicken in it, I need steak or one of these things or I'm going to be hungry. And
exactly.
Turns out that wasn't true.
Right, so she was pretty resistant to it, but then she tried some of the recipes from my book, and first of all, she couldn't tell.
I love it.
Which was awesome, and now she asked me to make it whenever I go over. So yeah, here we go.
I can smell like it's almost done, and I also can tell it's almost done because Kelly Hansen's slowly making her way over here.
Inching her way over
following
here.
her nose.
Excited.
Following her nose. Kelly, you love pad thai. I love pad thai.
This is one of my favorites, and I also don't really love eating a ton of meat. So I'm really excited, and I've cooked with you before,
But she's got the protein in there with the alternative.
Got this in here.
So here I go. I'm just going
Pad
to be
thai is
tasting.
definitely one of my favorite food groups.
Oh, Thai food is the best.
We're going to be rude and just jump into this. Now,
Go
we
for
should
it.
ask as we're taking, what's next? Any more cookbooks in the works? I got to assume, right? There's more food, more recipes.
I would love to work on another cookbook, but yeah. So this is still my baby right now. We're still promoting. We're promoting her.
I'm just stuffing my
Meatless.
face.
Yes. What do we think?
Oh my gosh. Where
A
can
little
people
kick
find
to
the
it.
book too?
People can find it everywhere: Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Target, online,
it.
in stores. All
Thanks
over the
for
place.
doing this. This
Oh
is
my
great.
gosh,
More people.
fabulous.
Tasting is believing. That's
Yes.
the real deal. We'll be finishing all this when you're not watching.